Tonight we are at the Detroit Sip Coffee House, where we have just concluded our monthly dialogue series, Speakeasy, and tonight's topic was programming open space. We started with some presentations both from the city, some other local nonprofits doing work in the neighborhood, talking about some initiatives that are going to change the physical landscape of the neighborhood.
There's a lot of organizations going on, but is anyone hiring these young youth who everybody's afraid of and saying, guess what, here's something for you to do? I think redoing our neighborhoods has a lot to do with why don't we focus on our youth? Why are they disenchanted with all this movement going around? What do we have for them to be involved in? What do we have for them to do, for real?
Community parks to me are kind of a no-go. How can you have a park around here when these kids don't even go outside? All they do is look at the video game. Community farming, you would have to educate people on how to farm. And then they'll probably turn that into marijuana.
Let me ask you this.
Just the realest of the real.
Let's rethink the conversation a little bit. So the park is coming no matter what. There's no turning that bus around.
Okay,
the city is driving at the park. How do we do that though? What's the best case scenario? What is the best outcome?
There. Don't put something there.
The park is coming.
Do something else. Teach classes.
What kind of classes?
I'll teach people how to do cable all day long. Ethernet, all this, because nothing runs. You can't get Wi-Fi to do anything without a wire being pulled. I don't care. I have a federal conviction. I came out and I did what I had to do.
Let me tell you though, it's not, the park is coming. These vacant lots are going to be turned into a greenway. The park
for the
is
violence
coming.
that comes after that when they play basketball.
Okay. The city is driving it. The city is driving a fast-moving car. Well,
they don't get out and walk their neighborhoods. Come over here.
They don't. I know. I grew up in Bagley. I know.
How do we engage? Let's start with these children. Let's get their minds inquisitive about what is happening with this revitalization. They probably don't even understand what is revitalization.
Children, you've got to challenge the mind. Not a swing, not a slide board. And I think things like chess tournaments, marching band, put them in an instrument. These are things that replace crime.
This discussion and the diversity of this group has a lot, it looks a lot like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We're all on different levels of that. Try to just understand that each individual person is in a certain part of that triangle, and you have to remember the people who are below you, and you have to remember the people that are above you and have empathy for that.
What I think is more important that came up was some social issues that we have to address. Some things that I hear a lot in my one-on-ones got to be addressed in front of a group of people, a lot of which are stakeholders doing work here that really needed to hear some of those things.
It's not about whether we like it. We have to find a way to engage with them because there's a reason why they are who they are, right? You are what your environment is. And so unless you can step outside of your comfort zone, which is really uncomfortable for some. For me, I will talk to anyone. I don't care who you are, because I'm going to see you as a human, as a person first.
You mean foreclosure, property taxes?
This is what they thinking.
What?
Leave it alone. They thinking that the people coming here, they thinking that the white and the urban people coming here taking over our property. This is working out good, but they thinking that everybody coming here and trying to make all this stuff.
So that's what you hear from residents? They still think they're worried about getting pushed out?
They want to know about, can they stay here while y'all doing this new stuff?
I'm sorry, I'm a very honest person. I speak from the heart. I'm not gonna bull crap you. You have people that's against this Fitzgerald project, and they spending $4 million on fixing up this neighborhood, and they look at me like I'm bull crap because I'd only been over here 5 years, and I started a community garden and trying to work on an urban farm around here. I see the Fitzgerald family as my family. We need to band together. We need to get some things going, and we need to execute our plan, all right? Because these naysayers, they're serious.
We walk boldly into the mess. We don't shy away from difficult conversations. Like neighborhood change at its inception is going to be a messy topic. There's going to be some anger and some frustration, but we can't run away from it. It's real. So there's some real talk that happened. It was uncomfortable, it was challenging, but having those stakeholders be able to hear those things from residents directly, I think is going to have much more of an impact.